Good morning. I am in Ohio and I'm ready to get on the road, but look what's outside. I don't know if you can see it, but it's called the sun and blue sky. And so I can get on the road today, and I mean, who knows what later in the day brings, but for right now, I'm a happy girl. So I just cleaned up the van. I need to get some gas before I go, some coffee, and then let's hit the road. I'm hoping to get to Indiana today. So, all right, come on. Chuck said, get in the van. We're all going. Come on, kids. Come on. Grab your bags. Let's go. All right. I'll see ya when I get somewhere. All right. I have some Windex, and I already tried to clean this window. So as I'm getting gas, I thought I would clean it with the thing out here. Welcome to Indiana! Yay! I made it! Although I'm exhausted. It was really windy today, but no snow, and it's beautiful out. So I'm hunkered down, just went in and did some shopping, and I'm going to show you who one of my neighbors is tonight. Now that's a motor home. I don't know if that thing looks like it can even run, but good for him or her. Okay, so I'm gonna go, I don't know, work on some stuff, and these aren't gonna be very interesting vlogs until, well, I don't know if they'll be interesting when I get home, but I'm inching my way closer, and these days I'm just driving, like not stopping to see anything, and so sorry if they're boring, but I don't know, I'm sure I can get into something by the time I upload this vlog, so I still got tomorrow. All right, I'll see you in the morning. All right. I wanted to jump in too because I keep forgetting to update you on Carrington. Not much really to update. So he is at the hospital, and when my sister and brother-in-law and my mom went to see him, I guess he was in a great mood. They had a good talk, but his kidneys and his heart are failing, but he's still in the hospital, and I guess they're deciding whether they will let him go home, and then I think he'll be like in home care hospice. I should be home by the end of the week, so I'm hoping that then I can visit him. So he seems to be holding, but my mom's other person, her two close people in the world are my Uncle Frank, who's my dad's youngest brother, and his wife Bev passed away a long time ago from cancer. And then my dad passed away, and when my Uncle Bob was sick and wasn't going to make it, Frank picked up my mom to go see my Uncle Bob like regularly, and then they just became friends, and so then they started going out. I mean, it's been years now, but they hang out because he drives and she doesn't, and he's 10 years younger. He was 9 and he was in their wedding, my mom and dad's wedding. And so it's just been really nice for them because they know each other's history. They know a lot of the same people. And Frank got COVID a while ago. And since then, he's had a lot of problems. And he was in the hospital. And then he got out, and then he had to get like a heart, where your heart skips and they stop it and then they start it again. He had to have that. And then he was going to have it again, and something happened. Oh, and then they did something else because they found out, gosh, I forget the story. But my sister just told me that now he's in the hospital because he's been having stomach pain and they can't figure it out. and he was having a colonoscopy today, so I am going to call my mom now, and I'll let you know in the morning what I find out about everything. And I guess I heard this a long time ago, but he had colon cancer a long time ago, but that was like, I think over 20 or 30 years ago, and so that's why he's having a colonoscopy, because they can't find anything, so they're afraid that maybe it's that. I guess he can't eat anything, and he's got really bad stomach pain, so he's in the hospital now too. All right, well, I'm gonna go talk to Joy now, and then I'll update you tomorrow morning when I'm ready to leave. Okay, see you then. Welcome to, wait for it, Illinois. I'm in Illinois, and it was like a 4-hour drive. I'm still not where I'm heading to, but look what I found. I had to stop. Yep, there's an LA Fitness here, and that's what I belong to. So I am going to get a workout in and take a shower. Woo! That felt good. I feel good. Do 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 do. That's what I feel like singing. It's amazing. I will never take for granted anymore a hot shower and not having to search for one, or, you know, and I am going to get it back here. I'm going to get my shower, you know, hooked up, but still, to be able to sprawl out and have your stuff and, you know, in a larger area, it's funny how just take it for granted when you have it every day. So I'm going to wrap this up here. I have about an hour left to drive, and couple things. So that rig that I videotaped earlier, honestly, that is the biggest rig that I have ever seen, I think, other than like a bus or, you know, like the new ones. But one that old, I had never seen one that size. And some people wrote me and said it gets about 6 miles to the gallon, 6 to 8 miles to the gallon. So can you imagine? I found a Love's today, and I filled my tank, and it was $3.99, and then I drove down the road, and it was like $4.15 somewhere else. So I was glad I filled it up there. And on that subject, I just want you today, the driving's just getting so much easier for me, and it is like once you start driving and you're in the groove, you kind of get in this trance. And I'm just listening to podcasts, so it was really relaxing. But I do want to say thank you to all the truckers out there, because I, you know, run into a lot of them as I'm driving, and you know, it's a hard job, I would think. I mean, I know it's easy because you're driving, but again, you know, for me sitting in the van, you know, I'm sitting all day, and I have to like make a real effort to find a place to get exercise, or, you know, like, because I don't see Planet Fitnesses when I'm just traveling down the road, or LA Fitnesses. I'm so glad I'm back in territory where there are LA Fitnesses. But I think that because I know that they're trying to get somewhere on time to deliver what they have, and if we didn't have the truckers and they didn't deliver it, then we couldn't get all of our stuff and have it at our disposal so easily. So thank you, truckers, very much. After being on the road myself, I truly, truly, truly appreciate you. And update on Frank. Everything went well. He's doing good. The pain's gone. He got his appetite back, and I think he got to go home today. In Carrington, my mom and Sandy and Dan went to visit him just the other day, and he was in great spirits, and they, you know, got to see him and talk to him. And I think they're thinking about putting him in transitional care. And then I don't know, they talked about sending him home, but I don't know how they can. He's so frail, and he's by himself. So I will be home in a couple days. I should be home by Friday or Saturday, depending on weather and whatever. So, but yeah, I can't believe I'm that close. So Friday I plan on doing a video kind of on my travels and, you know, looking back at everything. Yeah. And so I just want to know, do you have any questions for me that you would like me to answer? And if you do, just leave them in the comments below. And just remember to be respectful and know that I've invited you as a guest along my journey. And happy to share with you as long as you're respectful. That's all I ask. So, okay, I'm going to let you go. I'm feeling fresh. Feeling fresh. Did the kids say that? Go out and make an adventure, no matter how big or how small. You don't have to sell everything and move into a van. I did that. But just get out there and make some small adventure. It can be just walking around the block. And go call someone you love. And as Joy says, tell them that you love them. And you know, I know you're already saying it in your head. Do not forget your magic. And don't forget to be grateful for even the small things, like having a hot shower at your disposal any time of the day. Well, most times of the day. Probably not when you're at work or something. Anyway, I'm getting silly because I feel good right now. Okay, I'm going to get back on the road, and I will see you in the next one.